Let us talk about Tinubu, his administration, and his interventions so far. Since the inception of this administration, two blows have been dealt on us, the citizens: removal of fuel subsidy and then the floating of the naira. This made things to be very, very hard and made our money almost worthless because the prices of things skyrocketed. Very much expected, but the president did not really envisage the ripple effect of those policies. He didn't know that this is how it is going to be. The citizens too didn't really know this is how it is going to be, because note that Tinubu, among all the contestants for the leading contestant for the presidential position at that time, we are all advocating that we are going to remove fuel subsidy. Now, what about the intervention so far? He began to put, and see, people will say, why didn't he put things in place before removing the subsidy? There's no perfect time for any policy. Let us just be sincere with that. This is not to say that I am in support of all Tinubu's policies. No, I'm just being open for us to discuss these issues. He began with some interventions, one of which is the introduction of CNG. Has it failed? Somebody say it has failed. I want to let you know that it has not failed. Go to all those places where these CNG kits are being installed. They are working perfectly. The CNG gases are still being distributed nationwide. The commercial vehicles, the government has really reduced the rate for the government or the commercial vehicles, because that's supposed to reduce the transport fare. But what happened? Most Nigerians will always say this is our time. Just like when local production of rice was encouraged, instead of the price to go down, it was going up, while the rice farmers were smiling to the bank at the detriment of the citizens. Now, most of those commercial buses or commercial vehicles, they are getting these CNG gases at cheaper rates now, just like Tinubu promised. But instead of them to reduce the price, as I said earlier, they are now thinking that this is their own time to hammer. The attitude of most of us. Nobody stops you from now to go and access those CNG buses. They are there. Another intervention is this: the minimum wage was increased more than 100%. It was 30,000 naira minimum wage before. Now it's above 70,000 naira. That's above 100%. Even though it is not still enough to cushion the effect of all those policies, but at least it is a way forward. What if it was left at that 30,000 naira? We can never get everything at once. Then look at most of the allocations from the federal government. It has more than doubled to the states and all the other agencies that are involved in budgetary allocations. What have they been doing with it? The Bank of Industry have been giving billions of naira to give to MSMEs. So why am I listing? And these are just the few, and apart from the student loan and all that. Then he has also agreed to sell naira and to sell crude in naira to the refineries. That's against the OPEC rules. OPEC rules is that it is supposed to be paid to dollar. Petrol should be sold in dollars, but now he's now selling it in naira, just so that he will reduce the impact of dollar fluctuation in petrol production or refining in Nigeria. All these things now, only Dangote, in all those interventions, only Dangote is working hard to respond to this government intervention. Whenever when government introduce naira, when the government introduced the crude to be sold in naira, Dangote dropped its petrol prices. Every other agencies, nobody dropped the prices of their products. Even when the petrol from Dangote was dropped, did the transporters reduce their fare? No. When dollar was a bit stabilized at 1,500, 1,006, are people not still increasing the prices of their goods, claiming that it's about dollar, it's about dollars? What about dollar that has increased? It has almost stabilized at a certain rate. What is making you to still increase your products? There are other interventions that is affecting us. I'm telling you, as the citizens, have you made your research to see, for instance, now the Bank of Industry, are they giving out these loans that the government have given them the money to give? Are they doing it? The state government, how about the money that have been given to you? Has the government ever reduced their allocation? What are they doing with it? Then every other interventions, what are they doing with it? I know people will say, as the citizens, we don't have the power to go and hold those agencies responsible, but we have the power to shout, to amplify their activities, so that it will get to the ears of the executive who have really given out this intervention so far. From there, they will understand that their intervention is not reaching the desired people or the desired goals. But if we all keep quiet and we continue to, blame the president for all those anomalies, there's no way he can do everything. And let me tell you, over time, I've been critically watching these presidents, and we have always blamed one president after the other. If one president comes, we continue to insult him until another one comes again, we continue to insult him. I'm making a case for those presidents now. They are not all bad. How much do they want to steal? Even if they want to steal, how much do they want to steal? It is the people that are executing these interventions that are messing it up. We have to really stand up. We have to call them out. When we call them out, that is our own duties as citizens. We have to call them out so that the president or whoever that is involved in forcing them to work, we make them work. About the opposition, if you listen to the opposition too much as a citizen, the duty of an opposition is to demean the ruling party because they are eyeing that seat. Is normal. Critics of government is to make the government wake up to their responsibilities, and therefore they will hardly amplify the good things that the administration is doing. But as a liberal like us, you look at what the critics is saying, what the opposition is saying, then what the president is doing. From there, you'll be able to analyze things and come out with a solution where the problem is coming from. But if you really want to focus on what the critics are saying, there is no time you will see any advantage from any government. And let me tell you, the opposition that you are supporting today, just like we supported the APC before they came to power, they are also going to be maybe ruling party tomorrow. The present ruling party is going to fall into the opposition. They too will only be amplifying the negativities of the administration at any point in time. Are we really getting it? So as I always say, just carry your phone, go to the internet, Google and ask government intervention, Tinubu's administration's intervention so far on anything that you're looking for, whether agriculture, whether industry, whether student loan, whether anything, on anything, just go and check. Then you will see thousands of intervention, some of which I cannot even explain here because I have seen some of them, not really explain all. So in all of my videos, I told you there is Credit Corp, there is Bank of Industry giving out loan now. Somebody chatted me privately and saying it was too good to be true. No, it is now left for you to apply. When you apply and it did not come, then tomorrow you have the right to complain that there was failure in that policy. But when you did not apply, they are making it easy for the people who have been given this money to do whatever they like with it, because the people who need them did not come forward to get them. Are we really getting it? That is how Nigeria works. So generally, in conclusion, Sincerely, this is supposed to be the work of the national orientation agencies. They are the ones that are supposed to come out and amplify the activities of the government. They are the ones that are supposed to be making television jingles, radio programs, and even social media activities, social media posts to tell us what the government is doing, because most people are also skeptical about this website. Some of them are closed because of scammers, you know. But NOA, I call on NOA, National Orientation Agency, to come up with all these policies. Let them put it in their site and amplify it so that people will trust what they are applying for. Subsequently, I will bring in any of it that I know, and I will make research first and ensure that what I am posting is the authentic site. I hope we are getting it. So please note that it's not compulsory for it to cover everybody, because the budgetary allocations is not too fat enough to accommodate everybody, but it will certainly accommodate the few that first apply. I hope we are getting it, because it's usually like a queue, first come first serve. So you need to rush to apply, and then it will take you if you have the required qualifications, the requirements for that kind of loan. Please, before I go, I want to appeal to you again. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Perchance I might be monetized and will now have the chance to produce more quality contents like this. Thank you so much for listening. If you like this video, thumb up as usual. Subscribe to all our social media platforms, and then remember to relax and smile.